Hey everyone, Rosie here. I just updated my Facebook Live app and all the buttons are different and everything looks different, so I'm hoping that this works. I want to talk a bit today because it is the 2nd of October and I spent yesterday really thinking about what I want to get done in the final quarter of 2017. So October, November, December, we've got 3 months left. And I want to talk a bit with you today about what you can actually accomplish by the end of 2017. So how you can make things happen, there's a couple of steps in the process. The first step, and it's really, really important, is to decide what you want. So if you want to leave your job, if you want to create X amount of money in your business, if you want to find X number of clients, if you want to create whatever new product or new program in your business, you need to decide what you want. Because first of all, clarity allows you to understand really where you're heading. Like, you can't know if you've succeeded, you can't know if you've achieved unless you know where you want to get to. So that's the first thing, is just understanding what it is that you want. But the other powerful thing about clarity is that clarity allows you to then channel your resources. And resources, there are two main resources, and that's time and money. Time and money. So you can choose how you spend your time. You can choose that you're not going to watch whatever. I know Game of Thrones has ended for most of you. I'm on season 5 still, so I've still got a lot of Game of Thrones to watch. But for example, you can choose that you're not going to watch that, and you're going to spend an hour on whatever that is. That could be losing weight, that could be going out with friends, that could be learning a language, that could be working in your business, whatever your goals are. But it's really important that you understand that you're in control of your resources. So you can spend the time and you can focus your efforts on the thing that you want. Because when you start focusing in that way, then you're actually able to get some momentum up. If you did an hour a day on your goal, let's assume, because since you're watching me, that your goal is to build a business. If you spent an hour a day for the next 10 weeks, like, let's not even make you work through Christmas, let's just make you work up until Christmas, you could literally have your entire business built, even if you're starting from zero right now. Like, that is how powerful it is. So I want you to think about, what do you want and what do you need to actually accomplish it? So how many resources do you need to put toward accomplishing the thing that you want to accomplish? So I'm assuming it's building your business. Maybe it's a specific goal within that. Maybe it's getting a live program together. Maybe it's getting your first client. Maybe it's earning $5,000 or $10,000. Whatever that is for you, what is your goal and what resources do you need to put toward that? In broad terms, I'm not saying you need to know to the minute how much time it's going to take, but how many resources do you have and what are you willing to put toward it? And then the next step is to think, okay, so I've got these resources already, like, how can I leverage that? How can I actually increase the impact of these resources? So one way that you can increase the impact of your time is to actually be really specific about what you do in that time. So you need to think about, I've got this big goal, like, what are the chunks, like, how do I break that down? What are the things that I need to actually achieve and accomplish in order for that goal to happen? So, for example, with building a business, you're going to need to work out, as we were talking about in the webinar that I created last week, and as we're talking about in the Freedom Business Blueprint, if you saw them, you need to know what you're going to be offering, who you're going to be offering it to, and you need to build some kind of channel, some kind of marketing system to allow people to actually find you. So what are the tasks, like, what are the things you need to break down in order for you to actually achieve your goal? But you can take it one step further than that as well and actually leverage even more. And this is when you say, okay, I don't necessarily know how I'm going to make these things happen, but I'm going to find a way to make it happen in the fastest time. And the way to make it happen in the fastest time is to go to somebody who already knows what to do. So let's say, for example, you know that you need to build a website. Well, you could go, and this is what I did when I first built my first ever website, you could go on every single blog under the sun. You could spend 3 days deciding whether you're going to build it on WordPress or Squarespace or anything else, or Weebly or Wix or whatever the new ones are that are out nowadays. You could Google and YouTube video your way to building your website, and it literally took me 3 full days. I'm talking like 12, 14 hours a day to build a really crappy website. And let me tell you something. Your website is not going to get you clients. Your website is not going to actually do anything for your business. It's literally just a shop front. So spending 3 days, like I was saying before, you could spend an hour a day over 10 weeks. Spending 3 full days, like whatever that is, like 40 hours or something, building a website is a complete waste of your resources. So instead of doing that and DIYing and Googling and you know, kind of grinding your way through, just go to somebody who can literally give you the template, who can literally say, okay, these pieces are really important. Here's how you actually switch it on. And this is, you know, the color that you want to put here and the text that you want to put there, and done. And it's done in like a couple of hours, half a day, you know. That's where we're at. Like, that is what I want you to understand about leveraging your resources, because time is your only limited resource. It's the only thing that you cannot earn more of. Everyone can always earn more money. That's not an issue. Money can come back. You know, Bill Gates is probably earning more if he drops $100 on the street. He's probably earning more in the time it takes to bend down and pick it up. Like, money is unlimited. You can earn as much money as you want, but everyone has 24 hours in a day. And if you're working, you only have whatever you have left, like 4 hours a day after you've sort of slept and gone to work and commuted and all the rest of it. So time is your most limited resource. So you want to find the ways that you can actually leverage that time to the maximum. And one of the best ways to do that is to get the system, like follow someone's steps. People have already been there and beaten that track and found the quickest way. Why do you need to reinvent the wheel and Google and, you know, DIY your way and read all these blogs, and it just wastes so much time. It wastes so much time. So leverage your resources. If you want to achieve something, we've got 3 months left of 2017. It's an amazing amount of time in that it's long enough that something really meaningful could change in your life. Like, you could literally build a business which would allow you to quit your job in these 12 weeks. Like, that's how meaningful it is. But it's also a short enough amount of time that you can't be wasting any time. And especially if you don't have 24 hours a day to donate to whatever your big goal is, which nobody does, let's face it, you need to find the quickest route. You need to just go in a straight line and not like this, you know? So I would love to know, I realize I'm jumping on at a really bad time because I'm just doing this before I start my workday essentially, but when you catch this replay, I would love to know, what is your big goal for the end of 2017? And what are you going to do to make it happen? So how much time are you going to dedicate? Like, what kind of tasks do you feel like it needs to be? Like, what is your big dream, your big goal for the rest of these sort of 10 weeks or so until Christmas? That if you achieved it, it would really change your 2017. It would really change your life. And it would allow you to go into 2018 with a completely different paradigm in terms of how you see life, how you can live, what you can do. I would love to know from you, what is your big goal that would really change your life that you can achieve in 2017? And if you want some help, if you want to get the system, if you want to just have the plug and play, then this is the last week that Freedom Business Fast Track is enrolling. So if you want to join Freedom Business Fast Track, then you're going to get literally the A to Z on how you actually structure your high-end, is for coaches and consultants, so your high-end coaching and consulting program, how you can actually create that where there's massive value so that you're able to charge a really good fee, and then how to actually align that with the target audience that you really love to work with, and build the program or build the service based on what they want. So doing really in-depth market research with them, understanding them at a deep level, and then allowing that to dictate what your program, what your service is actually going to look like in terms of the detail. And then building a completely automated marketing system. So going in and creating a way for people to find you online, and a completely automated system where they can sign up and get some more information from you. You send them information automatically, and then that educates them enough that they actually want to sign up and work with you. And that is what we're going to do over the course of these 10 weeks. So by the end of that, we're going to be looking at you creating some kind of service which is worth at least $1,000 or a couple of $1,000, and creating a system where you're actually going to get whatever you need per month, whether that's $5,000, $10,000, whatever it is, for you to replace your salary. Get those, 2, 3, 4 clients a month coming through the door, and be able to actually leave your job, like have a completely automated system that's just bringing you ideal clients all the time, so that you're then able to walk into 2018 knowing that you've got that consistent income coming through the door, and you're able to change your life whenever you're ready to actually quit your job and build this whole thing up, and when you are ready to. Just have to be at Christmas, obviously, but that is the plan. So if you want to learn more about that, I'm going to put the link in the comments below this video, so catch that there. And I also have a webinar where you can learn more about what I was talking about before, which is the 3-step system of what you're going to offer, who you're going to offer it to, and how you are actually going to build that automated marketing funnel. So you can get all the details there. It's like a 50-minute class. It's free. You can learn more, and if it sounds like something, if Freedom Business Fast Track sounds like something that you want to apply for, then the apply link is going to be in that webinar as well. So I will catch you really soon, and I would love to know what are your big goals for the rest of 2017. See you soon. Bye for now, guys.